Yep, you are now recording.
Hello from Boston, Massachusetts. My name is Dr. Phil Budden, and I'm a Brit based over here in Boston, Massachusetts. And I'm delighted to be getting to address your Lincolnshire Going Global conference today. And I commend Business Lincolnshire for putting on this event. And I commend all of you for turning up to thinking through what it is you're going to be able to do in terms of going global with your businesses. So who am I? Well, as I say, my name's Dr. Phil. I spent 20 years in government service, including lots of time helping British businesses come into these United States. And so I was delighted to be given the opportunity to talk to people about doing so. I commend you to think about the United States as a market for reasons that I will set out, but especially to think about ways that you can use going global to grow your businesses. So second, if you are here today, you have managed to stay in business. So congratulations. This has been no mean feat over the last few years with all kinds of challenges, surviving the pandemic and the economic fallout. This has probably driven you to amend your business practices. I know many of the companies I worked with had to become much more digital to survive through those lockdowns. But now is the opportunity to think about going global. You've done the survival part, and now it's time to grow. And one of the best ways to grow your business, as well as growing within the United Kingdom, is actually to grow outside. This is possible. I have seen British companies do this. It can be a great opportunity to lead to more success and more growth of your British operations serving overseas market. And it is great that Business Lincolnshire is supporting this, because it's really important that you have people who can guide you to do this. In terms of going global, the US is only one of many markets. But having worked with the British government and British businesses over all these years, there are some benefits of the US market. First of all, they basically speak a form of English, which, believe it or not, makes a huge difference. There are all kinds of glamorous markets in far-flung places. And yet, actually, when you're taking your first steps to go to global, there is a huge benefit in actually going somewhere where you're understood. Secondly, the Americans are interested in British businesses of all sizes. This conference is taking place right after US Thanksgiving, which is a celebration of those pilgrims and then those Puritans from Lincolnshire coming to found New England. And so the Americans are open to meeting British firms. This is an unfair advantage that we Brits have. But believe me, in terms of competitively going global, it's important to use those advantages. And then the third point, there's all kinds of parts of the US East Coast that are only 5 hours time difference behind you that are worth considering. I'm based in Boston, and I did most of my work here in New England. And I know the song is, if you can, make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. New York's a big, tough market to crack, and you might want to think either about the Boston, New England market just to the north, or the Washington, D.C., mid-Atlantic markets to the south of New York City itself, because it can be hard to break through there. But these are sort of softer landing points where the Americans are friendly. We have seen British businesses turn up and do well. Now, going global doesn't require you to immediately set up operations in these countries or in these states of this particular United States country. It doesn't require you to suddenly build out some expensive new America's headquarters or something here in Boston. And because you've probably got much more digital as a result of the pandemic, you're in a position to service this market, to make this market aware of what's going on. And sitting here in the United States, I must say, despite the geopolitical and domestic political and economic and financial turmoil, this is a very robust market. It is amazing how the US economy, despite the high interest rates, which are starting to come down here, are doing well. And so it really is worth considering the US as a growth market. And if you can get in through either New England or down into the Washington area, it's a great base to expand across the US market, because they do literally have a continent-wide single market. I hope I've whetted your appetite, but let me also just say you wouldn't be doing this alone. I know from my work with a variety of professional colleagues over here, including Eve Farley, there are great mechanisms of support to help you. Business Lincolnshire, I commend both for holding this conference, but also providing that support. You can learn from your peers who've made it into this US market. And perhaps as importantly, you can come visit this US market, be in exploratory mode, come over with a trade delegation and see what's going on here and build those business contacts. So let me wrap up and say congratulations on being here today and thinking about how to grow your business by going global. I'm delighted you're doing this with Business Lincolnshire, a great partner who can help you come to the US. And finally, if any of you do come to Boston, Massachusetts, it would be wonderful to see you and welcome you here personally. It's been a while since I was in Boston, Lincolnshire, and Lincoln itself. I look forward to getting back there. But if you find yourself coming this way beforehand, then do come and see me, because building your business overseas, going global, really is a contact sport. So with that, let me wish you the best of the conference. Make the most of this opportunity and do seize the moment. Thank you very much. That's Dr. Phil Budden signing off in Boston, Massachusetts.